Jordan flights, Black Mamba show, Dirk and Penny Hardaway ready, let's go. Resilient hearts, we rise and we shine. Frosty feet cards, we reveal the best. Air Jordan, Black Mamba, putting grace to the test. King James Terminator, shining so fine.
All right, and welcome back, everybody. It is another reveal day. We actually had 7 FedEx packages that just got dropped off. So once again, I have no idea why PSA, well, I do have an idea why they don't ship everything together, just because logistics, whatever. But imagine if they did. Instead of $350 shipping, we're probably looking at about 70, maybe 80 total. But either way, it's what it is. Secondly, we're going to go through a lot of these reveals. These were all sent way before the non-announcement of the centering change. So some of you guys are probably going to be absolutely murdered. A lot of cards that fell in between that 9-10 because of 55, 45, 60, 40. Now, basically, if it was beyond 55, 45, you're looking at a 9-8. So I'm pretty sure some of you guys are probably going to get wrecked on this. And if I knew, I would have taken care of it. But I didn't, like all of us. So either way, hopefully you didn't get wrecked too bad. But we're going to take a look, go from there. And then hopefully, you know, the good outweighs the bad. How do I feel about everything? I personally don't mind that they changed the centering. I personally feel that a Gem Mint card should have better than 60-40 regardless. But I do think that the non-announcement and then the whole, you know, it's been like that for years. I think that's absolutely classless, mainly because it's like, you know, there were probably board meetings that happened and it was discussed. It wasn't just a simple decision. They made a conscious decision not to say anything because I think, speculation wise, I think they just didn't want people not to send as many cards in because it's a lot of money. Even if like 10% of the 1.1 million cards they graded or whatever didn't come in because people started looking at their stuff, that's still like $2 million that month. So I don't think they wanted to do that, which is still, you know, a crappy thing to do. But regardless, all we can do is move forward on that. Hopefully, once again, we didn't get too wrecked. But let's go ahead and dive right in and we can talk about that subject more. A lot of questions come my way on it. How do I feel? How I feel doesn't matter about it. What's important, like I said, is to make sure moving forward, we're just more selective. If you guys are not measuring your centering right now, you probably should. Like, I can't eyeball 55-45. Like 60-40 is pretty easy. Like sometimes you get like, you know, you can take a look and be like, oh, that's within. But 55-45 is a little bit more difficult. You might think it is, but you'd be surprised. Like most of the cards that get sent my way, if I look in the Flickr portfolios right now, I go through, I bet you more than half of those cards do not fall within 55-45. That's how many cards are impacted, realistically speaking, just from the ones that come through me. So I can't imagine as far as for everybody else. But, you know, this too shall pass if you continue using PSA. Once again, I'm not an advocate. I don't care who you use. Same thing. You just find a place where you enjoy, you know, sending your cards, or keep it raw. Like my collection is 99.5% maybe raw at this point. So I like my stuff raw. But regardless, let's do this. Good luck. And I actually mean it. So here we go. All right, so we're going to go through this, and there's too many cards today, so I'm not going to be posting the scans up to the side just because it's going to take me probably a lot longer than I'd like and have time for. But either way, we're going to go through first stack of many. Actually, we'll go through this one here. We got cards inside. Let's take a look, see what they didn't grade. This is for Tim. They didn't grade these 2 Spectrums and a Dirk Nowitzki Refractor rookie. Said they were all min size. You're aware of that already. I believe you sent it in once yourself, and they got the same thing. They do measure 3.5 by 2.5, so I'm not sure what they're looking at min size. Maybe they're too flat. They don't really tell you, so that's another thing. You just tell people why it's min size. Maybe it's been smushed. Who knows? Either ways, we're going to go through this. So first one, DeMar DeRozan Refractor Topps Chrome for Tim. I believe most of these cards were already slabbed by you ahead of time. A lot of them were 9s, and you were looking to see if you had any chances at 10s. I thought they were slim to none, but there were a few that looked decent. But regardless, let's go through. Don't remember everything, but we're going to go through DeMar DeRozan Refractor. This one got an 8. I don't think that one was part of the slabs. I do have all your tabs still, or labels. Second one is the Jay-Z Gold X-Fractor, or Refractor, can't remember, to 99. This one was in PSA 7. Found out why, realistically. Top left corner on the back looks to be some moisture damage. In my opinion, at least. I thought it looked like somebody probably tried to fix it at some point, or it just got left in a pond. Either way, I thought it was going to look more like a PSA 6 at this point. And it did. Got a PSA 6. 99, so gold D-Wade Refractor. I think this was a 0405 strong 9. Got a 9 there. Then we got ourselves a D-Wade number 500 black refractor, also for you, Tim. These are notoriously easily scratched. There's quite a few surface issues on there. Obviously, you got it to look as sharp as possible. We got ourselves a 9 on that one as well. Next one, I snuck this in for Simon just to fit the January bulk turbo thing. This is a Durant Prism. I believe we were hoping for a 910, and we did. We got the 9. Of course, you guys can see the centering at this point. And I will tell you, this is beyond the 55-45. That is likely why I got a 9. The rest of this card is pretty darn clean. It was still within 60-40 after measurements, so one of the potential victims of the unannounced centering change. Second here is a Dwight Howard 99 gold refractor for Tim. I know we got upcharged on this one, so we got a 10. This one was previously a 9 from what I believe, so congrats on that bump. Next one's a Tom Brady gold refractor horizontal card, number 50. This one I thought was a strong 9, just a little too much surface issues as far as my opinion goes. And we got ourselves a 9. Chris Bosh X-Fractor, I believe we already looked at this one too for you. I believe this was a 10, and you can see the back centering is horrendous. 75-25 is a lot worse than you think. In my opinion, it's comical because the fact that 75-25 is very hard to achieve. You have to literally and purposely mess up a card. Either way though, looking at this card, look at the back. PSA is still the worst when it comes to centering grades on the back. Everybody else is a lot more strict on that. So Gem Mint 10, as you can see, within the 60-40, well, 55-45. Congrats on that, Tim. Next one, probably an X-Fractor 220. So this is Tim's X-Fractor, same thing, centering. The back centering is not the reason, front centering. I believe both this card, top to bottom, were close to 55-45. Can't remember, I have to look back, but just eyeballing it, I could tell you it's probably close. Could be one of the reasons you got a 9 at this point. Next one here is the refractor for, I think this is a refractor. This would be for Simon if it is. And this was a BCC G10. Good centering on the back, good centering on the front, 55-45. So technically right on the cusp at this point. So we got ourselves a 9. Still a beautiful card. And you can see it. It's slightly heavy on the right, slightly heavy on the top compared to the left and right. And that's actually 55-45 if you measure it. So once again, strongly encourage you guys to measure your cards if you don't. It's harder than you think just eyeballing it. Next way is the Dirk Nowitzki. This one, I believe, was a PSA 8 before. I believe it's going to be the same. Centering is very far off left to right. Other than that, the card's pretty clean, but left to right, that is beyond even 60-40. I believe it was right on the cuff, 61-39. Tim, you'll have to remind me, but either way, that's no longer a 9 centering. That is now an 8, I believe. Next one's Kobe Bryant. This was also BCC G10 for Simon. Looked pretty decent. There was a small surface issue. Front centering, I believe, was okay. Still, left, right, a little bit off. And these are interesting just because of the borders. They're kind of imprinted in, so you have to look a little bit harder. But if you measure them, it's probably going to be pretty close. Top to bottom, same thing. So I'm pretty sure top to bottom got you on this one. That would have likely gemmed the first time around. So sorry about that, Simon. And then the X-Fractor, another one here. This is for Tim. And we also, or Refractor. X-Fractor, yeah, X-Fractor. We got a 9 again. So overall, kind of as expected. There was a couple bumps. The Chris Bosh and the Dwight Howard were a nice surprise. The Jay-Z was actually expected, and then the DeRozan, I think, was probably a grade lower than we thought it'd be, but that's what it is. Next one here, this is a 1/1 triple threat. This is for John. This has been gone forever. This got the dual grade. I didn't think this was going to be a good grade just because with Leaf, if you guys have opened them, or Press Pass even, it's different than the Chromium products like this. They use kind of like a weird saran wrap front. It's cheaper, so it peels. Did not look good underneath, but we graded it anyway. We got ourselves a 6 for the card itself. Peels, peeling, and we got ourselves a 9 auto, which there is, you can see the little break in his auto over there, but it's what it is. So we got a 6-9 there. 6-9, huh? Anyways, next batch here looks like Senna's. Oh, we got a couple. This was a bigger batch. Here we go. 4 cards. First one is a Senna. This is for you, Tony, all the way in New Zealand. For your PC, you have 2 Superfractors here. One of them, I thought we were looking at 8s. They graded everything, which is good. We put min 9s for everything for these 2. So we know we got at least 9s. Let's turn this around. First one, Gem Mint 10. Congratulations. This one I did not think it would be a Gem Mint 10. However, I'm not going to argue with anybody about anything. So Gem Mint 10 over there. Congratulations. 1/1 Superfractor. Beautiful, beautiful card. Next one, probably got a 9 or 10 again, but we only got one upcharge for the Senna. So this one got a 9, and you can see centering left to right is pretty far off significantly on top to bottom as well now. Likely the culprit amongst other things on that particular card. Jordan Rose 0. This one, we got upcharged as well on this one, and we got an 8 on it. So once again, harder for me to measure just because there's no clear-cut top border for me, so I don't know how they measured it. It was previously a BGS 9 as well, twice. So we'll have to take a look at that, Tony, and see what you want to do. And then this is for Stott, the 2018 Bowman Sterling Orange Refractor Shohei. This wasn't a BGS 9. There was quite a few surface issues on this particular card, and also it was just it was mint in my opinion. Did we have a chance? Maybe, small chance, but still a chance. But either way, probably strong 9, maybe light possibility of a 10. And we did. We got the 9 on that one. So still congratulations on that particular card. Absolutely beautiful. As you can see, we just get big cards over here. Very nice cards. So I appreciate that. Like I said, I just live vicariously through everybody. It's cool. I grade my own. Moving on to the next pile, we got, let's start with this giant thing. What is this? So giant card inside. I've never had one with a massive top or card saver. Oh, this is for Stod. It's the Flawless Mariota. It's unnumbered, so they can't give it to you, I guess. This is a 1 of 1, I guess, maybe, but it's unnumbered. I don't think it's a black box or anything, so. Well, they won't grade this card at SGC or at PSA, so there's that. I'm probably gonna utilize, well, maybe not. I'm just gonna take it out and put it in a mag case for you. Put that to the side. All right, moving on. Next one, first card here. T-Mac. T-Mac. Oh, probably for Anthony. Got a T-Mac auto, I believe you sent me. So this one looked pretty clean in my opinion. Back centering, as you can see, is off, but not quite. 75-25, not even close. Front, we got ourselves a Gem Mint 10, so congratulations on that. Beautiful center, beautiful everything. Paul Skeens, I have no idea who this is until I turn this around. Probably for you, Anthony, as well, just because it's along with the T-Mac. This one, we got a Gem Mint 10. I'll make sure if it's not yours, but we'll double check everybody's stuff. Another Paul Skeens, Gem Mint 10. I believe these are Scott's, actually. So Scott. Next one, and Scott, you sent me like 10 cards. And we only sent the stuff that we thought had a high probability of 10 in every aspect. And I appreciate it. Scott measures all his centering before he sends things to me. So that definitely helps both parties. But Gem Mint 10 as well. Another Paul Skeens update. Paul Skeens again. This one we got another Gem Mint 10 over here. Paul Skeens. Refractor. This one we got the 9. And you can see left, right. Probably if we remeasure it, it's probably beyond 55-45 within 60-40. So makes it a lot easier, because other than that card looked good. Next one, Bryce Harper. Yep, definitely Scott stuff. Negative. And this one, we got a Gem Mint 10. Congrats. And we got a Jalen Green. This is for Simon, I believe. Yeah, it's for Simon. Obsidian. Gem Mint 10 as well. Congratulations on that. This one's numbered to 99. Marcus Mariota, so I know it's your stud. It's 1 of 1. This one we got a 9. This one, SGC would not hold her. They thought it was too thick, I believe, so PSA did, and they graded it a PSA 9. So congratulations there. Next pile, let's start with the one they didn't grade. Let's see what it is. Oh no, Sam! Mike Bossy, again. This time it says miscut. So, long story short, this was a KSA 10. We sent it in slab. PSA sent it back, said it didn't hit minimum grades, but it didn't say min size, didn't say anything else. So we decided, hey, you know what? Let's take a risk. We cracked it out, sent it back to PSA, came back minimum size. Measured it, 3.5, 2.5, send it back in again, and now they say miscut. So I have no idea, well, two things, why they can't come to a single conclusion of why they won't grade that card, and B, that you must be the unluckiest person I've ever met. So hopefully that changes this year, my friend. Next one here we got, this is for Anthony. Vince Carter, the EX2000 says also minimum size, so they will not grade this one, says it's too small. I doubt it, but a lot of the min size we sent back. Like Tim's order you saw with all the golds, I think he had like 6 or 7 that were min size, and this time only 3 of them came back. So take out a ruler over at PSA, measure your stuff. It's really not that difficult. All right, maybe it is, I have no idea. I'm probably going through a lot. Next one here, comic card. This has got to be Christian. It's been a long time, man. A lot of these cards were out. Like I said, there's some of these that were out since November. So some of them are back now. This is the Iverson. Got a mint 9. And you can see left to right, a little bit heavier than you'd like for 55-45. But 60-40, that was still within reach. So unfortunately, I think it's another victim of that. Michael Jordan, this is for Brandon. Cracked this out, and we thought we'd send it in. This is the second time around. Double trouble. There was slight small nick on the top edge, very minimal. I still thought we had a chance at a 10, and we got ourselves a 9 on this one. So second time. I try it again. We'll find out. Next one's the LeBron James. Man, I believe this is, maybe it's for Mike. I know we sent one of these in. That's the only LeBron I can think of right now. I know John has one. That's later. That hasn't come back yet, I don't believe, but this one must be yours. I'll know if it's the yellow line. We'll check it around. No creases, no nothing like that. And we got a 5. So this was in an SGC 9. We cracked it out the first time, sent it in, and we got a 7. And the only thing I could really find on this card when I was looking at it, obviously now centering plays a big part, so it probably knocked the grade down a little bit more, but there was an overprint on the yellow line at the bottom that kind of stuck out a little bit further, so a print error. I did not think it'd come back as low as it did. And I don't see any wrinkles or crimps or bends, so they didn't damage the card. They're just getting a little bit brutal on some of the goats, or alleged goats. Jordan's my goat, so, you know, whatever. We'll talk about that. We'll figure it out. Next one's a Shohei Holiday Mega. Gem Mint 10. Anthony, I think this one's yours. I'll double check, but we'll go there. Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry. This one's actually not studs. This one's going to be Anthony's for sure. I remember this patch from you. So you got the Derrick Henry, Mariota, Gary. You got a 9 on this one. Beautiful, beautiful card. Awesome. Top to bottom a little bit off in terms of the 55-45 now. So likely a contributor to the 9. However, most of these cards, you're likely getting a 9 regardless. So that's very nice, actually. I'll put this with the T-Max. So that's yours. Jordan, that's the other one. Okay, moving on here, we got another LeBron James, and I think this is the other one. This is for John? Nope, this is for Anthony too. You got the Chalk Toss number 9. You got a PSA 9 on this one, so there you go. Kobe, the Mamba one, number to 24. And this one, we got ourselves a PSA 9 as well. Beautiful card. All-Star jersey of the Mamba. Rest in peace. Hester. Both of these white refractors, I know they were a little bit off center. We were expecting 9s at the time, but like I said, 9-10s are now 8-9s. So, and this one, we got an 8 on this one. Next one, got an 8 on this one. So, same thing. It's one of those things where it's just 5%, but ultimately it shifts your card's potential from like a 9-10 to a 8-9, just because if centering's the maximum achievable grade 9 you can get, that means anything added to that as far as flaws go potentially brings it down to an 8. That's why it's really, in my opinion, not cool that they didn't announce anything. But, you know, it's what it is. Can't go back in time. Next one, Marcus Mariota. This is numbered 1 of 25. This is also for you, Anthony, I believe. At first glance, I thought it'd be Stod just because Mariota's his boy, but this is yours. And you got a Gem Mint 10 on this one. First print, 1 of 25. Congratulations. Next one here is a Logan Driscoll. I believe that's also for you, Anthony. And we got ourselves a 9. This one here, Shohei, I believe is yours. Bowman, Anthony. And this one, you got an 8 left to right now, top to bottom as well. Once again, these 9-10s shift to 8-9s. It sucks, but we know now. Next one here, Kobe Bryant, Finest. I believe this is who it belongs to. I'll find out. It's one of your guys's. But same thing, if you look top to bottom, it's significantly off at this point now. It's within no longer the 55-45 range. So this one I'll put aside over here. Figure out whose it is. All right, next pile. Like I said, lots of cards. This is a long one I'm going to go through. Like I said, I'll talk about the ones I remember, go from there. Kevin sent some sports stuff. Junk Sports. Now, these are cards that we would have sent in if we'd known about the centering change for sure. First one's 890. I think 1990 Upper Deck Nolan Ryan. Strikeout Kings. This one, we got a Mint 9, and you can see centering left to right this way. So, sorry, buddy. That's what happens. All right, Mike Piazza, same thing. Centering factor as far as that goes too. Next one, the Junior, definitely. This one, I wouldn't be surprised if we got 8. It had horrible centering. But hey, it gave you a 9 on this one too, so you got saved by that one a little bit in a sense. Precious metals, this is going to be for Tony. Antoine Walker, we're just hoping to get 7s and 8s. Realistically, obviously 8s for all these metals. I think you're trying to put together a set. Precious metal, got an 8 for Antoine Walker. Tony's pal. There you go. Lorenzo and Jordan again. Back centering off. I don't know if they use this as the back. They probably did, just they put it back there. In front, the Jordan, we got an 8 again. So I would tell you, the print issues are probably what it is we talked about. You can see when we're looking at it through inspection, we know there's a couple patches as far as where the ink is. Maybe PSA is just a little bit more brutal than as far as BGS goes. But also on top of that now, if you look at the top to bottom, centering is quite a bit off compared to what it was, just because as far as standards go. So likely that's what happened. Metal shredders, this Jordan, we sent it back in. I think this is yours. This is the precious metal. And this time we got a 7 precious metal for the Jordan. Rave review. This one's a little bit rough. We know there's chunks missing from the edges. And we got a 6. They still upcharged us for us, but it's what it is. A Willie Mays. This is for John. Last time we sent this in, he gave us a 6, and I could not understand why. It was originally an SGC 8. Cracked it out, checked it out. Looked like an 8 to me. Sent it in, like I said, they gave us a 6. So just cracked it out and resent it back in. And we got ourselves an 8. So, no comment as far as how that goes. But, you know, it's the game we play, right? It just depends who sees what and what they think. And that's why grading is very interesting, just because it's subjective. Everybody wants consistency. You can't get it, even with machines. Just because even machines miss a ton of stuff. I won't get into that just because every time I talk about it, non-tech people come at me. And I'm actually in tech, but either way. Next one, 2012 Gold Refractor Finest. I believe this is for Paul. Paul got all the gold stuff. So Russell Wilson, hopefully, I think we were shooting for 9s. This is a rookie. This one we got a 9, beautiful, very nice. And all these had surface issues. This one, there's a big pit right there. So we kind of go in there, like I said, the key is to try and get the right expectations. You're never going to get all the right grades just because you're basically betting against someone else's opinion, but you know, it's what it is. Refractor Troy Polamalu. A lot of these were pretty beat up, we know. First one, we got a 9. Congratulations there. I know that's kind of like the end goal here. Another Troy. This one got the 8 gold. And this one had quite a few surface patches from what I remember. So 8 is probably right. Another Troy gold. We got a 9 there. And this one has that big patch. So that is good. Congrats there. I know I'm congratulating people on 9. So that's another thing. I'm actually thrilled I don't have to have the pressure of constantly doing gem rate stuff, just because most of the folks that send me stuff, you can see a lot of it's PC, which is phenomenal. Takes the pressure away from always trying to get 10s for folks. At the same time though, it's just a lot more fun this way. Gold Refractor Big Ben, we got an 8 on this one. And this one you can see a little nail mark. I'm not sure if it was there before. I'll have to look at the video, Paul. But I don't recall seeing that. Let me know if you do. But that's another thing. That's the other thing I hate. PSA damages your stuff. Only you get to find out when you look at the grade and inspect the card again. If you do not take videos or pictures of your cards before you send them out, you should. It should ideally help with a case against PSA. Not always, surprisingly. But at least it's better than going in blind. Next one's a Shohei Chrome. We got a 10 on this one. This is for... I'll have to find out who it's for, but we got a Gem Mint 10. I think it might be Stodd's. I'm not sure. This one, Julio Jones. This is for Stodd for sure. Got ourselves a 10. And Stodd is, I think you're collecting these. Julio Jones, beautiful card, in motion, silver. Stodd. Where's your pile? Start one. I'll reorganize these regardless. Reggie Wayne, in motion. Same thing for you, Stodd. We got a 9 on this one. Plenty of surface issues. We know that. We got a RG3 Tarkenton. 10. I think we sent one of these off to SGC as well and got a 10, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Shannon Elizabeth, Gold X-Fractor, numbered to 29. This one looked pretty good. It's the one we sent there. We got ourselves a Gem Mint 10, so congratulations on that. Next one, Acetate Shohei High Tech. Beautiful card. Light surface scratches on acetate on the front. Outside of that, edges and corners typically perfect. No cracking anywhere. So realistically, I thought it'd be a 9. It was an HGA 9. So we're going to cross this over and get ourselves a Gem Mint 10. So congratulations on that, Stodd. Next one, Stodd. Beautiful card. Light surface scratches on acetate on the front. Outside of that, edges and corners typically perfect. No cracking anywhere. So realistically, I thought it'd be a 9. It was an HGA 9. So we're going to cross this over and get ourselves a Gem Mint 10. So congratulations on that, Stodd. Cordarrelle Patterson, we got upcharged for this, so I know what this is. 1 of 1 rookie black prism from Select. And we got a gem mint 10, so congratulations. Very surprised. So these cards are hard to measure the centering because of the fact that the logos are so far off. So what I usually do for these types of cards, I try to center it based on the print, where the print actually is of the name, because usually that's still in the center of the card. So that's just a guess. I'm not sure if that's how they do it, but they did this time. We got a 10, and it looks horribly off-centered, but you never know. Transcendent, this is also for you, Stod. These are tough. I think 9 would be generous. We got a 9. Congrats there. Another Shohei. I believe this is for you, Stod. Refractor number to 499. I don't recall a upcharge on this one, so I'm probably guessing it didn't do too well, but we'll see. And I think, is that another nail mark? Looks like there's another nail mark right there too. So somebody is digging their stuff in here. Either way, we got a near mint 8 on that one. All right, next one, Jason Witten, Ozzie Newsome. I remember asking you about this one. There's so many dots on the right side of the jersey. I didn't know what they think, but you found a copy and they all look the same. So, gem mint 10, congrats there. And these little circles, I thought they might be pits. They were not, so cool. Leaf RVD, the whole damn show. This is a auto authentication or auto grade, no card grade for you, Anthony. I thought the auto looked really good. I thought we'd get a 10 on it, and we did. Congratulations there. I will figure out these piles. Don't sweat it, fellas. There's just a lot. 2 more giant piles coming along. We'll start here. Next one, Stackhouse Titanium. This is for Simon. Got a 9, beautiful. Yes, lots of surface issues on this card, so 9 is a phenomenal grade. Next one here is a Austin Wells. I believe this one belongs to either... Let's see. This one actually still might be Simon's. I'll double check. Either way, got a 10. I'll make sure it goes to the right person. It's either Simon's or it's going to be Scott's. Probably Scott's. Looks out of order. Well, things just come in a box. They never put things in order again, by the way, so, yeah. Next one here, we got a Jordan Intensity. I'll have to turn around. I don't know whose this is. Ooh, this is going to be Danny's. And this one I didn't like too much. I thought it'd be near mint, but near mint 7. No, I thought it'd be an 8, but likely the new centering standards. Potentially could have brought it down a little bit more. Mahomes Play Action Prism. This is for Anthony, I'm pretty sure. We got ourselves a 9 on this one. Another Mahomes. This is also for Anthony. Got a My House Gem Mint 10 Prism Hollow. Another, I think this is Best Tutties. This is also a silver for Anthony as well. We got ourselves a 10 on this one. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Let's double check. Sepia, this is a 10. I believe this is also for Anthony. Skeens Stars of MLB. This one I believe also is for Anthony, and we got a 10. I believe that's for you. I'll double check. Might be for Scott. Next one, 24 update, also for you. Like I said, just to make sure. Chrome update, also a 10 here. And a Future Stars Ellie De La Cruz. That's definitely for you. You got a 9 on this one. So there you go on that. There's more. Oh boy, probably the biggest reveal I've done. Next one here is Jackson Churio. Don't know till we turn around. It is Chrome. This one we got an 8. And the top to bottom centering at this point, maybe the culprit on that one. Don't know, I'll have to double check unless there's another nail mark sitting somewhere. This one looks free of nail marks. Could be a simple resub. I don't really see anything too big on it. Centering's not overly bad. So we'll have to revisit that. That might be yours, John. I'll have to double check. Next one is for, or that might be Anthony's. I'll have to double check everything. Next one is LeBron Monopoly. This is also for Simon, I believe. It is. You got a 10 on that one. I think that one we knew it was going to be a 10. There's very few cards I actually look through that I tell anyone that that's just a 10. But this is one of those. I don't know where it goes, so I'm going to have to organize all this when we're done. Jeremy Griffey sample. Lots of little weird things I saw on the edge I told you about. I didn't know how they'd grade it. I didn't think they'd grade it a 10 though. So we'll find out. We got an 8 on that one. So beautiful sample card regardless. Surface has minor issues as always on holograms, but for the most part good. Next one, a FF Bill Ripken. This is also for you, Jeremy. You got a 9 on this one. I believe it's yours, Jeremy. Once again, I will make sure the cards go to the right people. When they don't come back in order, it sucks because I have to sort them after, but it's what it is. Hoop Screams, this is also for you, Danny. I didn't think you'd get anything higher than an 8, but we're going to give it a shot. We got a 7. Oh, doorbell, hold on. Be right back. Sorry about that, I had a visitor. So maybe I'll just skip that part, but either way, so Danny, we got the 7 on the Hoop Screams, a little bit lower than we thought for sure. I thought it'd be an 8. But once again, I don't know what else they potentially have changed there since they won't tell anybody. Next one here is the Jalen Williams to 49. I believe this one's gonna belong to Anthony. We got a Gem Mint 10. Derek Hall, also I believe for Anthony, 199. This one we got a 9. Next one is a Jordan Addison. Anthony, I believe, you got a 10. And a Josh Jacobs, I believe this is probably a copper, 199. And we got a 9 on the Josh Jacobs, so I think we were pretty close there. Next stack, here we go. Whew. This one is for Jeremy Willem McCovey. You know there's bottom edge issues on the front, likely a 9. There you go. For Brian, over in Vegas, Lad McConkey, silver, prism, autograph. Thought it would be a 9. Got a 9. The same thing, surface issues, and bottom right corner this year, specifically for prism, is brutal. Bo Nix, number to 149. We got a 9 on that one as well. Then we got a 70. I think this is a dragon scale. This is also for Brian. And this one you got a 10 on it, so beautiful there. Let's see, next here we got a Air of Greatness. This is Michael Jordan. Kevin's card. Got a 9 as well. Same thing, centering left to right at this point. Like I said, we'll figure things out long term. Next one, Dirk Nowitzki, 11 to 100, Stargazing. This is for Simon. This one looked like a 9 to me. And we got a 9 as well. Like I said, I'm just start placing stuff everywhere. Sorry guys, this is too much. Next one here, another Jordan for Simon. This one's numbered, one of the SP ones. It was a beautiful card. I thought this would be a 10. This one got a 10. Jordan Chrome. Unfortunately, I think the centering is going to throw this one down to a 9. And it is. We got a 9 on this one. Very heavy on the right, left. So next one, this is All-Star Lakers. This one, I remember on the video, on the inspection, I said this one, there's no reason not to give it a 10, including centering at the time. So let's take a look. And this one we got a 10. So congrats there. All right, very cool. Moving on, next pile. Kobe Bryant. This is base card. This is for Simon as well. Like a lot of these were likely 9s. Superman, we got a 9. Fleer Tradition, 97.98. I recognize the back. Also a 9. Curry, this is a Prism for 2016. So this is for Simon as well. This one I thought, I remember this one. I thought it would be a 10. This one got a 10. Super clean card. This next one also for Simon. I have no idea what it is, but we got a 9 on this one. Daily Double Kobe. Carmelo Anthony, select die cut. Also, I remember telling you this as well, Simon, that this was going to be a 10. And we got a 10. Now, it's always nerve-wracking when I say that, because if you turn around, it's not a 10, then you look like a total asshole, but that's what it is, right? Just paying for someone's opinion. Next one. A lot of these, all for Simon. Golds. Finest gold, Keith Van Horn. You and I know what these look like, so wish for the best. First one we got, a 9, which is actually a lot better than I thought. Dikembe Mutombo, the Cookie Monster. Rest in peace. Also got a 9. Beautiful gold cards. Antoine Walker. This one, Gem Mint 10, gold refractor. Congrats there. Jamal Crawford, 0304 with the decal edges. Beautiful card. I thought this one was pretty darn clean as well. We got a 10 on this one. Another acetate card. Maybe we can go 2 for 2 with the 10s. I don't know. Oh, well, we got a stack on, so we got a 9. So 3 because the Shohei got a 10. Bird looked pretty clean to me. Got a 10. Congrats there. Another Curry Crusade. This is also for you, Simon. I thought this was 10. We got a 10. So pretty good there. Like I said, a lot of times when the card looks really good, it's still going to be a 10 no matter what the standards are going to be. But that's what it is. Next one's a Skeens Mystical. I think that's my brother's. Got a 9. I can't think of anyone else that would sub that card. Just kidding. All right, we got another Curry to 99 Monopoly. We got an 8 on this one. I think that's for you, Anthony. Gary Payton Gold. We got a 9. We know why. Issues, print issues on the left. Did take that gamble. Lost it. Another Curry. Gold. We know, same thing. Surface. We got a 9. So that's probably right on par. Luka. Teal. Wrong uniform. He's in Dallas now. This one looked pretty good though. I thought this would be a 10. And we did. Montage. I don't remember this one. I think it's Mosaic. If it is, I still don't remember it too much, but I think it's Anthony's. We got a 9 on this one. Next one, Snow Globe. Looked pretty good. Centering, though, could be the thing. I remember a little bit on that. And then there were some round corners on the bottom. They didn't look damaged. They just looked factory cut, but they could have just been cut bad. So this one was up in the air for me. And this one we got an 8. They're just a little more rounded than I'd like, but that's what it is. Tumari Kamara, number to 25, so I think it's probably the Mojo Prism. This one looked really clean to me. This one, it is. It got a 10. Next one, another Tumani Kamara, number to 25. This one's probably the Deca. And we got a Gem Mint 10. Congrats there. Brian Brown, Bo Nix, Downtown, Upcharge, Gem Mint 10. There you go. Congrats there. Next one, Shohei, Dodgers, Home Field Advantage, Tim, a 9. And this one I think we expected a 9. I'm kind of worried about the other stuff just because I was looking back over the Flickr for everybody's stuff. And I remember seeing your other cards and they were all 57, 43 centering. So outside of that, they were clean. But the problem is we were risking it for 9 10s and now we're risking it at 8 9s. Let's take a look. Japanese born home run record. This is definitely yours, Tim. And we got an 8 on this one now. Top to bottom, 57, 43. Whew. Next one, veteran combos, Shohei and Yoshinobu. Another 8. Centering once again. 57, 43, left, right. Next one, we got a 9. So there is a butterfly effect of the centering change right there. Next one, Juan Soda. This is for Brian Wolf. All right, brother. Hopefully you did well. Pristine, they don't have clear border, so I don't even know how they measure this stuff, but most of these cards look pretty decently clean, minus the Shohei. I think there's a few of those. Gem Mint 10 for that one. Congrats for the blue. Like I said, I'll organize these anyway. Blue Soto. Then we got another one to 50, gold. Got a Gem Mint 10 for you as well. Whew. Let's do it like this. Another Shohei to 25, orange for you. Got the 9. Travis Hunter, 250. This one I thought would be a 9. Got the 9 gold wave. Jackson Churio Select. We got 8 now. So same thing, like I said, the hard part is centering is killing a lot of cards. Jason Dominguez. This one got the Gem Mint 10 logo fracture. Very hard to get 10s on logo fractures. A lot of them are jacked up. But either way, we got one here for you. Lawrence Butler, I believe that's also for you. We got a 9 on this orange patch of print defect right there. I remember that. That could have been the culprit as well. So it's hard to see, but it's there. Kind of once you remember it, you remember. Russ, this one's for you, I remember. You gave this to me, first card ever with me. You got a Gem Mint 10, Caleb Williams, Optics, so congrats there. Jackson Churio, $4.99. I believe this is John's. Got a 9 on this Churio now. Left to right, you can see pretty heavy off, probably beyond the 45, 55. Caitlin Clark Prism, same thing, centering. Got an 8 now. But also we saw that this card, I remember there was a little edge issue. Tried to see if it will just like work itself out, but looks like that might be the reason as well. Chell Sona, 1 of 1. Just grading this for Kevin regardless. It was okay. It wasn't the best condition. Wasn't too bad either. We got a 7 on the 1 of 1 of the Gangsta. All right. Chell Sona. He's hilarious. Paris Brunner. This is also for you, Kevin. At this point, we got a 9. I don't even know who Paris Brunner is, and the chances are Kevin doesn't either. He's just been jumping into the breaks. Nico Williams, got a 10 on this orange one. Beautiful. Congrats. 25, number to 25. Jonathan Burkhart, number to 5. Gem Mint 10 for you, Kevin, there. Next one we have is the Nico Williams as well, another finest one. We got ourselves an 8. So, centering top to bottom. Brr. Oh well. Next one, Mosaic for Kevin. Derek Whitehead, gold. Number to 10, same thing, top to bottom centering. Got your 9. Emma Radanaku, we got a upcharge for this one. Sapphire Purple, got a gem at 10. It's like $1,000 card, I guess, from what he told me, so congrats there. Will Anderson Jr., I believe this is for you, Jay. Yeah, Jay, 10. Another one for Jay, Jordan Addison. Got a 10 on the Neon Orange Pulsar. At least I believe this is Jay. If it's not, I'll make sure it goes to the right person. CJ Stroud, Gold Wave Refractor, number to 10. These actually might be yours, Brian. I'll double check. Jahmyr Gibbs, 18 of 75. Optic, we got a 9. And I think we're down to 2 cards. All right, Paul Skeens, a Mojo. We got a 9 on this one. And the last one, Jackson Holiday, 9 as well. Top to bottom centering, quite a bit off. So there you guys have it. Did it really affect all the grades? No. Did it affect some of them? Absolutely. But that's just what it is. Like I said, the best thing you can do at this point is either 2 things. You can stop using PSA altogether, or you can just start measuring your cards. That way you get less surprises. Like I said, most of these cards that came back, outside I think the LeBron, I'm not really shocked about. Everything else, you can it was kind of already pretty close to what we expected, if not what we expected. So that's all you can ask for. Like I said, you're just trying to guess someone else's opinion on it. It'd be fun. Like I said, I don't really like doing the whole gem rate thing for cards, submissions and stuff like that. I mean, I could try one if you guys would like. Let me know in the comments. If so, maybe I'll dig enough to see if I get 100%. I believe I still can, but the cords are hard to come by, and I'm extremely picky as far as that goes. Most of these are going into PCs, so that is always amazing, just because collectors are usually my favorite, and everyone's really a collector. Obviously, there's some folks that sell stuff, including myself, and I think that's perfectly okay as well. But if anything, feel free to DM me questions a lot of you guys have on Instagram. Like I said, I'm pretty impartial as far as which grading company you use. I don't care if you use PSA, Tag, SGC, Beckett, CGC. It really doesn't matter a whole lot as long as you're happy doing it. So continue doing your thing, whether you leave it raw or you decide to, I was going to say something dirty, but if you decide to slab it. So either way, thank you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I will catch you guys again soon.
Flex, Black Mamba show, Dirk and Penny Hardaway ready, let's go. Resilient hearts, we rise and we shine. Frosty feet cards, we reveal the best. Air Jordan, Black Mamba, putting grace to the test. King James Terminator, shining so fine.